Today's video is inspired by this guy. I know, random, right? I looked up Taylor Lautner one day and found out that he has this podcast with his wife, whose name is Taylor, surprisingly. And in their podcast intro, I saw text animation that was subtle, but really intriguing. And I immediately thought, how can I recreate this text animation? And I created it using these two text properties, position and tracking. In this video, I'm going to take you through the process of how I created this text animation in After Effects. All right, so let's create some text and type in a word or a name or whatever. So for this example, I'm going to type in May. I personally really like this name and actually had plans to use this name for my future daughter. I don't have a daughter, but if I ever have a daughter, I was going to use this name. I'm going to center the text in a line and center the anchor point by doing hold Control plus left mouse, double click on anchor point icon. Then click on this arrow at the left on the text layer. This will open up the properties for text and transform. Click the text arrow at the left. Now you will see an animate option with this white circle and dark arrow in the middle. Click on this and let's go up to tracking. You will see here at Animator 1, there are tracking properties. Under Range Selector 1, click on the 0 in tracking amount. For this example, let's type in -40 to bring the letters in close together. This is how the text is going to start in the animation. At this point, we're going to leave tracking alone and create another animation by going back up to text. Click on the text property and click on animate, then go up to position. You will now see below Animator 1, there will be an Animator 2, which will have the position properties. On the right side of the position properties, let's type in 200 in the Y position, which will move the text down. Then up at Range Selector 1 and in Offset, type in -100 and click on the stopwatch looking icon to create a keyframe at the first frame of the timeline. Then go 15 frames forward in the timeline. To do this, you can go to the side of your screen, go up to Preview and click Next Frame 15 times, or go to Page Down on your keyboard and press this 15 times. We will make an ending keyframe here and type in 100 in the Offset properties. Then click on Advanced to open up the properties in this section. At this point, at default, this is what the animation looks like. And this isn't what we want, so go ahead and make some adjustments here. We're going to go down to Shape, and in the box that says Square, click this to open up other options. And let's click on Ramp Up. If we press spacebar to play back, you'll see the text will move up now. And last for this part, we're going to smoothen the animation. So under Shape, you'll see Properties, Ease High, and Ease Low. Type in 25 for ease high and 100 for ease low. Press spacebar to playback and you will see now the text animation is smoother in its movement, moving fast in the beginning and then slowing down towards the end. Now let's go back to the tracking properties and make some adjustments. Go up to Animator 1 and open up Range Selector 1. We're going to create some keyframes in the offset. But first let's move 5 frames forward from the last keyframe in position to give the animation a bit of a break in between position and tracking. So now 5 frames forward, create a keyframe in offset and type in -100. And then go to 1 second forward and type in 100, creating another keyframe. Open up Advanced, then go down to Shape. Click on Square and click Ramp Up, making the text letters separate. Now let's create the last set of keyframes for tracking and go forward to 2 seconds. This will allow the text to sit there and
it has to simmer.
That's right.
You just bathe in the moonlight. You have to let it simmer a bit, you know?
we want the viewer to read the text, absorb it, and understand it before making its way out and disappearing, as this is what we want to do to end the animation. At 3:20 seconds, let's copy the last keyframe and paste it. And then move 15 frames forward and copy the first keyframe in tracking and paste this to be the last keyframe. Let's smoothen the animation up a bit and go to Ease High and Ease Low under Shape. In Ease High, type in 25, then go to Ease Low and type in 100. Last part, we're going to create another position animation, making similar adjustments in this animation to make the text animate up and disappear. Again, go up to Text and Animation, and then go up to Position, now creating an Animator 3. Let's go down to Position and type in -200 in Y. This will make the text move up. But first, from where the ending keyframe of tracking is, let's go forward in the timeline 5 frames. Now open up Range Selector 1 and create keyframe in offset, typing in 100. Go forward 15 frames and type in -100, creating the last keyframe. Open up Advanced, go to Shape, and change Square to Ramp Up. Then smoothen the animation and type in 25 in ease high and 100 in ease low. If we play this animation back now, this is pretty much what we want the animation to do, with one exception. At the beginning, we want the text to reveal itself as it animates in, and then at the end, we want it to animate out and disappear. For this, we're going to need to add an opacity property to the position animations. In order to do this, we're going to need to go to the first position animation in Animator 2 and go to the right where you will see an add option with the white circle and arrow. Click on this and you will see property and selector. Click on property and you will get a set of options. Go up and click on opacity. Then down at opacity, let's type in 0. You will see now that in the beginning of the animation, the text isn't present on screen. Press spacebar and it appears animating in place. Let's do the same for the last position animation and go to Animator 3. Then lastly, let's add some motion blur. And there you go. To make the animation more similar to the Taylor and Taylor intro, I figured to duplicate text animation, scale it up to about 500 and lower the opacity to about 10. It's not exactly the animated text in the podcast intro, but it's inspired by it. So other than that, this is how I created this random animation inspired by a werewolf. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you would like more videos like this, please give it a like and subscribe. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, please leave a comment down below. This will help me to help you get any questions answered, and it'll also help me to better understand you as my audience, what you want to learn. With that, stay tuned for the next video, keep thinking about your next project, and just create it. Till next time, peace.